Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Lego Lord of the Rings Balrog raised eyebrows for what some fans say is an unfortunate pose. I see it. I see it. Oh, I see it. It's taking a piss on Gandalf.
You shall not!
And he says to her, listen, you got a fine white girl ass.
Before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
I think I've died and gone straight to honker heaven. Boobs are amazing.
Warms my heart every time. Hail and howdy, everybody. Welcome back to the Tuesday edition of the Daily Dive, the Double D's, where you, the audience, are in charge. And I only hope, I pray that you aim me towards the boobs. That's where I want to be aimed. But I know that's not going to happen. Because you guys make me do things I don't want to do. That's how it works around here. It is Tuesday. I got enough sleep last night, but I'm feeling I can't seem to kick it into gear. I'm having trouble, so I'm hoping I can rev myself up. You guys can rev me up, get me going, get the blood pumping. Because I had sleep, and I think I played too many video games yesterday. I do. Because I had a dream last night that I was in some sort of Star Wars game. It wasn't Battlefront, because I've never played Battlefront 2. But I was in some sort of Star Wars game, and it was a PvP thing. And I was, the New Republic and the Republic, and facing off against some form of Sith. It wasn't the Empire; it was just some form of Sith. And it was actually kind of cool because in the dream, the Republic side, and we were losing when it started. They had control of several capture points. We were down. And the New Republic side, we actually worked like a team and a unit. People were it was an enclosed base type of situation, not an open field, open war battle thing. Enclosed base situation. And everybody was running around with units. They weren't running around being hero. Oh, I'm gonna go not listen to runners. Everybody's running around as a unit, and bit by bit, we kept taking back the points, and then I ended up in sort of like a scouting situation. And and funny thing is, like, there was like a bunch of us who were wearing Empire Strikes Back Luke Skywalker skins. And mind you, I'm not just playing the game, I'm actually like VR in the game where I'm moving around and it's doing what I want to do. And I'm running around, and I say it's Empire Strikes Back Luke Skywalker because I had the option to use my blaster or my lightsaber. And I'm in a scouting position and I'm running around, and we had lost one particular checkpoint. So I went over to scout to see if there was anybody guarding it, and there was nobody there. So I just start slapping it with my lightsaber to do damage and retake it. And then here comes a couple of Sith with their lightsabers. So, and then I'm just like dancing back and forth, lightsaber dueling these guys and doing damage. And then some squad members come over and we force them out. And then we as a unit retake it. And then I'm off scouting again. And then I get in trouble because as a scout, I'm solo and I'm trying to stay hidden, but I get caught by a pack of lightsaber wielding Sith. And we're fighting it out. And I had to retreat. But then I find this crazy dude who's just, I guess, some sort of bounty hunter. I don't know. And he's just chilling out. And he's just like, man, I just want to work with a team. And I'm like, I'll hire you for my team. Just come fight with me. We're doing team-based stuff. Come on. And the dude is like, yeah. So then I'm fighting up the Sith. And then this dude is like, I think he was just this big-haired bounty hunter dude. I think I don't remember what his partner was. I want to say it was some sort of droid. I don't know. Then they roll in, and this dude just starts like kicking all kinds of ass. And I'm back and forth, fencing, everything like that, doing lightsaber stuff. I'm blocking. It was crazy. It was fun. It was fun. It was a good dream. I had a lot of fun with that one. I want more dreams like that. Except there were no boobs. There were no boobs. I don't take acid. I last night, literally, I stopped playing Final Fantasy 14. Then I watched a little anime, and then I went to sleep. I watched half an episode of the current anime I'm watching, and then I went to sleep. I didn't take any acid. I didn't even eat anything. I just had to drink some water. No acid. Nothing wrong. My brain is just it's a craziness. It's a craziness. So all right, I'm just checking out how have already coming in. Hope you guys are doing all right on this Tuesday. We're gonna have some fun today. I think we're gonna have some fun because I got a lot to do. Actually, we got a lot to talk about. What Disney logo? What are you talking about? What Disney logo? I don't know what you're talking about. But all right, so here's what we got today. Of course, we got the news. We'll go over the news, but I got 2 or 3 things I want to do. I have a little commentary I want to do, just a little follow-up, just to lead in also, because this will be conversation we'll be carrying over to Roundtable this Sunday. The EA stuff. That's a little extra thing I want to say today, just adding to the conversation that we're going to be having. Then I've got a game trailer that came out I want to look at. And then we've also, and that's something for me and Kel. I don't see Kel, but this is for me and Kel. And for those of you who are maybe thinking about Final Fantasy 14, maybe a little Monster Hunter 2, I don't know, maybe. Got a trailer, another trailer I want to watch. Came out a couple days ago, but I haven't had a chance to look at it, and I look weird because I'm suppressing a hiccup. There's Kel. Yeah, Kel, we haven't watched this. I don't know if you watched this trailer yet. I haven't, so we're going to watch that. So with that. And then, of course, as the title leads into, thanks to Kratos playing the game we play on this show, I was made to watch K-pop Demon Hunters today. So today you'll get chat. Made me watch this reviews K-pop Demon Hunters. Now I'll just this short preview. You guys are this is gonna be one of the wild and crazy chat maybe watches reviews. This one is a little organized in my mind because I'm gonna give you my objective review and then my subjective review. That's the only way I can deal with this, understanding what it is, but understanding that this movie was not made for me. This movie was not made for me. It is not something I really like, but I can objectively say it has many good points. So our Arctic, I hate to disappoint you because I saw what you said. It's not it's not peak cinema. It's a perfectly crafted movie to appeal to certain type of storytelling and very properly placed gimmicks and stuff like that, but it's no. No. Subjectively no. So we'll get into that a little later and whatever else you guys want to do, because as the rules say, you give me money and we have fun. $5 gets you an Adam rant. $10 gets you a question to be asked. Adam, how do you feel about this? Adam, how do you feel about that? We go down rabbit holes together. We see what we see. We say what we say. We have a little fun. Maybe it's a little serious. Then at the same time, $10 also rents me for 30 minutes where I'll play a video game for your enjoyment, whether I like it or not. We owe party animals. It's going to happen. I know. They want to torture me. Then $50 gets you an instant hot take reaction to an article we passed by in the news or one you may have found on your own you want me to react to. $20 gets good old-fashioned video watching. And $30 gets me to do a chat, maybe watch this reviews for an episode of television or a movie of your choice. You always got to give me a couple of days, but I do follow through because here we are. We got one today. So there you go. All right, so here's where I want to start. Let me have a drink of water. Here we go. Wait, so Kratos, you didn't watch it, but you made me watch it so that you could decide if you're going to watch it. Anyway, here I want to start with this right now. So this is just a little bit of a fall, the beginning of the growing story to the acquisition of EA by the Saudi-led investment group yesterday. I talked about it a lot yesterday. I reposted the video. Funny, YouTube suppressed my thoughts on that. It didn't go very far, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to keep talking about it. But here we go. So we are now getting a lot of commentary. We'll get a lot of commentary in this, and we'll continue to discuss this because there's a lot of thoughts how it's going to go. But right away, we get stuff like this. Former BioWare lead writer reads runes on EA Saudi deal and speculates that guns and football are in, gay stuff is out, and the venerable RPG studio may be for the chop. Now, this is, of course, I looked at the article. We'll probably come back to it this Sunday because we're not going to spend a long time on this right now. We're not going to read the whole thing. This writer had been there since 2005 to 2025. They worked on a lot of games at BioWare, but they were the lead writer for Veilguard. So that's a giant mark against them. All that said, anything that this person gets as fallout for what they helped create is well-deserved. And EA was already gutting BioWare before this takeover. But what I don't like out of this, and this is now a shot at the, I'm going to say this is a shot at the internet, at social media, at so-called people who want just good games. We're once again seeing people celebrate the fact that F BioWare. Listen, BioWare is not the BioWare that I love anymore. It's not. But as we've talked about this many times, I'm not sitting here celebrating the demise of BioWare. But a lot of people out here are celebrating that, yeah, fuck them over some more. Instead of, well, maybe they can come in and build it back to what it used to be. No, it's fuck BioWare. Screw that. This is the mentality that's been born from grifters like Grums. Oh, Adam said it out loud again. Yeah, Grums is a grifter. Grums is a piece of shit who does nothing but use other people's work to then promote himself and promote his perspective. He does no actual work. He floats around on social media. So him and others like him run around saying, yeah, fuck BioWare. Yeah. This isn't the attitude we should have. This isn't the, we should be wanting things to be fixed, to be returned to the way they were. Not, yeah, just burn it to the ground. Fuck it all. Everybody who worked on Veilguard, who led to that disaster, should be fired. And they have been, for the most part. They've all been fired. But then you should think about, okay, we got them out. Maybe they'll put them back in. Maybe we'll get new people who have good vision to help restore that company to what it was, that branch of EA to what it was. So I really hate how people take this article, which is the interview with a true piece of shit who helped bring BioWare to where it is, but then turn it into fuck BioWare, fuck everything. And at the same time, yeah, we just want sports games and guns. And my response to that then is also, yeah, nothing wrong with let's get, why don't you make the games good again and make the games fun? But there's more than just EA with all its divisions that it gobbled up over the years was more than just football and guns. There were other subsidiaries, other departments that made other types of games. Now, it's a discussion we're going to have this weekend. So I don't like where this conversation's going. I think I'm going to say a lot of meathead points of views, a lot of reactionary gamer point of views, people who are so damaged from fighting this pop culture war that they just say shit Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Without having a moment of thought, without giving it a moment to think about it, have even a moment of reflection about what they're saying, what they're doing, and how they behave no better than whom they have fought against when they call for the destruction of things. Have a thought. Take time to discuss things. That's why on my shows, especially the panel shows, we have discussions. We don't just have momentary blip. We're just doing this for a clip, for a quick little 4 to 5 minute video. No, we have discussions. The algorithm may not like it that our discussions go out to 20 to 30 minutes, but we have discussions because I want to hear all points of view. I want to walk down all avenues. And I don't just want to say, yeah, go, and chase the dragon and get that little bit of, yeah, he just said the thing I like. I'll hit like button. Yeah. I don't want to just do that. I want you to sit down. I want you to hear what we have to say. I want you to think about it. So there you go. I'm just adding to our conversation that we're going to have this weekend on Roundtable, which I'm looking forward to. Should be a good one. Should be a good one. There you go. I wanted to get that little one out there just a little bit. My thoughts on that. And certain people can go fuck themselves, honestly. I mean, Frank, you're completely correct. I mean, this isn't the BioWare it was one long time ago. But my whole point is everybody who has a brain understands that. But there's no reason we can't want it to return to its former glory. And it doesn't need the same people. There are probably good people out there, good creatives out there, good developers out there who have been gatekept because of assholes like that writer who are happy to put in all the gay shit and destroy Dreadwolf and turn it into Veilguard. You know, those types of people should be run out, but there are probably people out there who've been kept out that should be given the chance to make these good games, to revitalize franchises, to come up with new franchises. So you're absolutely right. The people who are there aren't there anymore, but you know what? There are probably other people out there who can make good stuff. That's what I'm saying. And it's just simply a matter of finding them and giving them a chance. And right now, I don't think that this EA Saudi deal is going to go anywhere near that direction. They're just going to throw money at it, which is not the answer. But we'll continue that discussion on Sunday. All right, what else we got here? What else do I want to do before we get into the news and other things? Because we got to go down the list here of stuff to do. You know what? Let's have a little fun, and then we'll go into news. Then we'll have a little more fun, and then I'll talk K-pop Demon Hunter. Unless you guys throw something else away. So this, hey, listen, it is my show. You guys may run the farm around here at times, but I do get to do a little bit of what I want occasionally on this show. And I continue to like to talk about the games I enjoy, playing with the guys. I am playing Final Fantasy 14 to talk about all the time, which is an open invitation to anybody to join us. At the same time, I'm also playing Monster Hunter Wilds with some of the guys right now. Also enjoying that on my private time. That's more private time. But right now we've got a Monster Hunter Wilds Final Fantasy 14 collaboration where things from both games or both franchises, as it were, because what you got for Wilds is not necessarily current Final Fantasy 14, but it is still Final Fantasy 14 from several expansions ago. In Wilds, you're fighting Omega, the Omega battles from Stormblood expansion. I know Sam has recently done it. I was listening to him do it. I'm still a bit of ways from getting to do it, but I will enjoy it. And Sam says it's a permanent thing. Therefore, I'm not going to miss it. It's going to be great. But in 14, which I don't think it's launched yet. Kel, has it launched yet? I didn't see anything about it yesterday when I logged in. Maybe today it'll be like that. We're also probably coming up on maintenance soon. Ugh, the dreaded beginning of the month, Tuesday night maintenance. I hate that. Or is it Monday to Tuesday? No, we would have had it yesterday. So we're coming up on that. That's going to happen soon. Anyway, we're probably going to get the 14 side of it soon. And here's a trailer for it. One more week. Okay, well, here's a trailer for it. I haven't watched it, but from what I can see, I think I'm going to like it because I have already faced the monster in here, at least faced it for a moment. Then I kicked its ass and it ran away. The Arkveld. So let's check this out right now. Final Fantasy 14 Monster Hunter Wilds collaboration trailer for the Final Fantasy 14 side. Let's check this out. Partial nudity. Woo.
Archveld.
We're in that's Tuliolal. That's the Dawn Trail area right now. I can say this. If it's anything like the one from a few years ago where we had to fight the Rathalos, my guess is we're gonna have to fight this. We're gonna have to fight a bunch of times, and you're gonna collect materials so you can get it as a mount. And hey, I'll take Arkveld as a mount. Hell yeah. Palicos are back. I already have my Palico buddy. Oh, they're gonna give us sacred mounts too. Oh, we're gonna get multiple mounts out of this. I like that. I love my mounts. Arkveld. See, that is generally me. That is me. I have a very similar look for my Viper. Feel involved. There you go. The problem is I'm gonna have to do this randos. I'm not gonna get to do this by myself. I doubt I'll get to do it by myself. I have to use randos, but I'll do it. Fucking A, I'll do it. All right, that was wait, let's go back. Let's see if I can suss out what's going on here. All right, that's Tank Buster. Or is it multiple AoE drops that we have to soak the damage of? That might be that. That was Tank Buster. Oh, that's a lot of AoE. All right, so that's the problem. Okay, I was thinking the Rathalos battle from a few years ago. You didn't get to use healing magic. You had to use the Monster Hunter rules of imbibing medicine to heal yourself, and you only had X amount of it. So I think that's a sign that healing might not work again. You're gonna have to use medicine to heal yourself. Oh man. Now I think this is an 8-man battle. Yeah, it's an 8-man. It's an 8-man trial. Oh, I see right there. What it do? It's summoning these crystals, and if it hits those crystals with fire, they explode. See, my experience from Monster Hunter Wild is already helping me here. I know what's going on. I know what I'm seeing. Woo! Oh, we got the gear. Okay, that's the Hope gear. Damn, we're gonna get weapons. Oh yeah, we're getting weapons. Ha ha! Oh boy, new glamours. Show me my dual wield. Now I'm not up in this armor. I don't want any part of this armor. I don't like that armor look anymore. That's a good looking greatsword though. That's a minion. That's the healing bug minion. Now wait a minute. All right, if they give me the long coat without the hood, I might be down for long coat without the hood if I can dye it. If I can dye it to colors I like, because I don't like that color scheme. I don't. Oh, baby minion. Yeah, more minions. More minions. That's a mount. Palico's pushing me on a cart when I've been wounded. I want it. I need it. Oh, this is going to give me something to do. It flies. Yeah, it's a mount. That's totally a mount. Show me the Arkveld mount. Show me Arkveld mount. Oh. Grilling enemy. Meet. October 7th, next week. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Got anything else for me? Yeah, play Final Fantasy 14 with us. Yeah, if you're starting fresh, you're not getting anywhere near this anytime soon. But this looks like I mean, there's probably gonna be multiple weapon skins. Is that a hammer? That's a hammer, or is that a staff? No, that's a staff. That's a white mage. That's a black mage staff. That's what that is. Now, see, if they give me long coat like this, and I can dye it, I think I can work with that. Lalafell sex barge. You degenerate soulless being. You degenerate soulless Lalafell monster. Everything's a sex dungeon with you, isn't it? So this fight looks insane with Arkveld, and it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Get the squirt bottle down. Listen, he'll like that. He'll feel wet. He'll feel slimy. He'll feel fine. Lalafells are degenerate little creatures, little monsters. Anyway, this is gonna be fun. Next week, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait to get involved in this. Now, as with the last time, the Rathalos event is still there, so this is now probably a permanent event that'll be a part of the game, so that you can get to it. So if you are starting now and you're not a Daunter like Weasel just started. He's first getting to the second expansion, Heaven's Word. It'll be there. It's not going anywhere. It'll still be around, but there'll be a level grab. My guess is you'll have to be level 100 to take part of it, and probably be in Tuliolal, because obviously the event starts in Tuliolal. I'm looking forward to this. It's gonna. Hey, listen, as someone like me who's done everything up to the moment, it's these three events that give us something to do, gives us something to work for. And if it looks like I'm gonna have a lot to grind for probably currency or mats in order to get the gear, to get the mounts, to get the minions, I love it. Keeps my attention locked on, and I'm gonna have fun. And I hope, and remember, you guys can have fun with us. We got a good little crew going here playing it. We pretty much play every night. It's late nighttime, usually after 10 Eastern. My time is when we all start to pile in there, but we do play. We have a lot of fun, and there's room for everybody. We have a company. We are trying to get a house. I'm going to submit another bid today, probably most likely, because we deserve a large mansion. Large mansions are fun. We deserve it. But if you're interested in joining us, check out. Let me know. You can let Kel know. You can let Weasel know. You can let Dermy know if you're interested in having fun with us on the Dynamis server, where we just want to play and have good games. And we want to play with people. We don't want to play with randos. We want to play with people that we can trust and get along with, and not be reported on because you call somebody a pussy for not doing their job. So anyway, all right, that was a little fun. I enjoyed that. Let's get. Why is it still up here? Oh, go away. I don't need you anymore. Okay. All right, let's get to the news. And then we will watch another game trailer, and then, unless you guys have something else, and then we will do K-pop Demon Hunters. Took a second, remember, K-pop Demon Hunters. My brain is going, no, but no, I promise we do it. So let's get the news up. Let's roll through the news, see if anything pops out at us for today. Okay, here we go. Let me do a refresh. It has been now 40 minutes since I set these up, so let's make sure we are topping them off with proper up-to-date information. Okay, here we go. Oh, stop it. Stupid thing. ZDF Studios co-produces, whatever, moving on. Remy Malek, Hall, Eben Moss, Baccarat, starring in Irasek's musical Fantasia, The Man I Love. I don't care about any of that. I just don't. Palm Clemteef and Adam Copeland join Miramax's The Beekeeper 2. He's Edge. Yeah, Edge needs to stop doing wrestling. I've seen some stuff what he's doing in AEW. He can't do it anymore. He's okay doing these minor roles and stuff. He was okay. He was actually okay, even though it long since jumped the shark. That final season of Vikings, he was okay in it. He was all right in it. And Palm Clemteef, she's smoking hot, so she can do whatever she wants. She got nice titties. Yeah, I said it. I like boobs. Lola, I don't care about your music. Moving on. Sundance Institute Filmmaker Fund grants $120K to 12 emerging artists, and I bet they're all of diverse or sexually questionable nature. Diddy's prosecutors request 11-year prison sentence in federal case. I'll be amazed if that happens. I'll be amazed if that happens. I really will be. Fantasy Adventure game Neverland, a Peter Pan adventure, to be first title produced by Second Star Games. Sure. I'm sure there is a market for that. I'm sure there's. I bet there is. Tubi will live stream football. Wow. That's good for Tubi, man. Tubi makes a lot of money with their ads. My mom she watches Tubi because she doesn't need to bug me for what she watch anymore. She doesn't need to keep digging around in her collection of movies, which she's seen 100 million times. She's into watching random shit on Tubi. Right now, she's still going down an action, old school action or she's watching Van Damme movies. She's watching Van Damme movies right now. So that's funny. So yeah, Tubi's fine. I appreciate Tubi. Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles directive on divisive strategy games hopes for franchise a consistent cadence with new releases. Divisive strategy. This is not how is this a topic for tactics? I mean, mine is shipped. It's on its way. It's going to get here at the end of the week. Hope if it gets here early on Thursday, maybe we'll have a chance to stream on Thursday. If not, we'll do it next week, next Tuesday. Then we'll fire it up next Tuesday because, I'm sorry. Yeah, last night, guys, there was no stream of conscious because the boys were otherwise occupied. They could not make it on time for the start time. So that stream will start next week, next Monday. So next Tuesday, we're likely going to start streaming Tactics Evil's Chronicles next Tuesday. And I don't know if we'll stream it to the very end, but we'll give it a try. We'll give it a start. If you guys like it, we'll keep streaming. If you are enjoying watching me play, we'll keep streaming it. And it'll be good because it'll be voice acted, so I don't have to read it. That's one of the things for games we're going to stream. There needs to be voice acting because I can't be reading everything to you guys because we all read at different speeds, and also it's really tedious. Kenneth Branagh narrating audiobook of Anthony Hopkins' memoir, We Did Okay, Kid. Oh, these guys are old friends. They're old buddies. They've worked together a lot, so that's a nice little thing there. Sundance, who gives a fuck? How Charlie Kirk became the serial killer from hell in that new thing he's putting out. I'm not going to watch that. Gersh president vows not to sign Tilly Norwood amid claims that AI actors will soon have representation. We're not going to be that agency. It's just an AI character. Why are they melting down? Because, listen, we talked about a little bit about this yesterday. If everybody in Hollywood is so afraid of this cute AI personality they created, that's your fault for being a bunch of shits and sucking at your job and sucking at being human beings. That everybody is now suddenly more interested in this smiling, completely fake character they've created to be a new actress. It's your fault. Completely your fault. So I have no pity for any of them. None, if they're all afraid of it. Amy Lou Wood says, I don't regret calling out SNL over mean White Lotus sketch no matter what chaos came from it. Go ahead and call it. Nobody cares you called it SNL because SNL sucks. Nobody's no fault backlash. Rebirth coming to Peacock. I already watched it. I don't care. Never want to watch it again. I don't care. Rome, I don't care. Anything interesting here? Glenn Powell's Hulu football comedy. Chad Powers needs more practice for becoming the next Ted Lasso. I don't care about any of that crap. Anything here interesting? Nope. Let's go one more in and then move on to IGN because I don't want to dilly-dally on this crap. I don't know who Lainey Wilson is. Conan O'Brien jokes he warned Stephen Colbert not to speak truth to... See, this is why people say, I liked it when Conan did it. Conan is just like all of them. If Conan thinks that Stephen Colbert was speaking truth to power, he's just brainwashed and retarded and broken as the rest of them. These people all suck. SAG-AFTRA, right back to what I said. SAG-AFTRA condemning Tilly Norwood. If you are so afraid, we got here because you're trash. All you were trash. Don't care. So, Daniel. Okay, Daniel Elk to step aside as Spotify CEO to become executive chairman. I don't listen to Spotify. Magic the Gathering maker Wizards of the Coast opens new game studio in Montreal. Yes, and if I remember correctly, the people involved at Wizards of the Coast Gaming come from Sweet Baby Inc. Many people who worked for Sweet Baby Inc. work for that. That tells you all you need to know. TikTok launches Crescendo Accelerator program to discover classical music talent in partnership with London South Center. I don't think you're going to find talent on TikTok. I don't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think you're going to. I don't think it's going to happen. Apparently, YouTube settled with Trump for bullshit. This is the fallout. People want to say, "Oh, it's the government." No, libelism, slandering people. You must be held accountable. K-pop Demon Hunters shows superfan economy's next frontier. Weverse founder, Open Wave CEO, talk platforms, all that matters. Sure. Anything here of interest? No. All right, let's go on to IGN. Exclusive, Fortnite reveals K-pop Demon Hunters Rumi outfit. Rumi, it's the only character name I remember because they said her name over and over again in the movie. I don't remember the other ones' names. I'm not surprised. This is low-hanging fruit for Fortnite. They're gonna make a lot of money on it. It's low-hanging fruit. James Cameron, I don't want an AI model to write my scripts. Then don't have an AI model write your scripts. You are capable of writing your own scripts, Jimmy. You're perfectly capable. You can do it. Go ahead. The fact that you can't write anymore, that's your own problem. Pragmata's Diana was at one point a talking dog. I've heard of this game. I don't have any interest in it at the moment. Western Resident Evil fans more likely to play Requiem for the first person, director says, after growing up with FPS like Doom. I would need a Resident Evil player to answer that question for me. You know what? I'll ask a Resident Evil player that this weekend. I think I will. I'm going to save this one. Let's save this one. And hang on. I just wanted to get it in the history. Get it in the history so that it's there. Come back to that. It's a good game question. It sounds like we'll finally get to see what Halo Studios has been cooking in October. Garbage? Garbage? Oh, boy. Oh, my. What's going on here? Why did it move so quick? Avalanche announces UK studio closure plans just a month after Xbox canceled Contraband. Yeah, if your game sucks, use money, you get closed down. More Tilly Norwood stuff. We already talked about that. Minecraft adding spears for players, but also for mounted zombies. I have no way to comment on that. Ghost of Yotei releases in 2 days. I'm sure we'll be talking about that this weekend to some extent. I'm sure we will be. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 early access beta and open beta global release times confirmed. Don't care. Activision warns PC gamers they must enable TPM 2.0 to secure boot if they want to play Call of Duty Black Ops 7 during beta at launch. Provides guides on to just that. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like it's tedious and stupid. Sony is quietly introducing an updated PlayStation 5 Digital Edition console with smaller SSD. What? So you're rolling out another digital version of PS5 with a smaller hard drive? That's what that looks like to me. The gig is already not enough. DC movie Superman got 13 million views, 10 days of streaming. Yeah, we talked about that and we shat on that yesterday. Terminator 2D, no fate delayed, proving that not even Skynet is safe from tariffs. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear this. Oh my God, the game's delayed because of a tariff. No, it's not. It's probably not done, and they're using that as an excuse to finish it. Shut up. God, I hate these straw man arguments. Daredevil Born Again stars on the entirely accidental perceived similarities between Kingpin and... Yeah. Oh, it was all accidental. It was all accidental. Oh, we didn't purposely write him like Trump or an exaggerated version of Trump. You don't hate these people enough. You really don't. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Last night they announced another Simpsons movie coming out in 2027, replacing, I saw today, it's replacing the date for an MCU movie that was probably supposed to be Secret Wars. That's my guess. It was probably supposed to be Secret Wars, and they pushed that back. So, really, another Simpsons movie? Talk about money's going to be lost. Nobody's going to go see a second Simpsons movie. Wow. Anything else here? Resident Evil Requiem's devs say they can't tell if the game's actually scary anymore. Okay. All right. Now we're into yesterday. All right. Park Place. Universe quickly settles Stardust Racer's injury lawsuit. Roller coaster remains closed. Yeah, probably happened. Star Wars rumor. Starfighter movie will. Okay, that's not a fucking rumor. This whole shit about Amy Adams being Mara Jade. I got multiple. I saw it yesterday, and then I got DMs about it. There is zero evidence it's going to be that Amy Adams is Mara Jade. Okay? Zero fucking evidence. It's just some random idiots, especially fucking retarded stans, said it, and now suddenly it's rumor. No, it's just somebody said it on fucking social media. So, oh, it's gonna be Mara Jade, and all the chuds are gonna all the toxic chuds are gonna freak out. No, I'm just gonna say you're retarded. This is stupid, and you're pillaging the EU again. Okay, bastards. It's just new. Apparently, EA will assume a $20 billion debt in the sale. Could doom BioWare and Mass Effect 5. Yeah, so I didn't know that. So apparently, this sale has now got put them $20 billion in debt. Wow. So we're gonna open this to a new window. Make sure this gets logged for the discussion on Sunday. Talking about that again. It could doom BioWare Mass Effect 5, but listen, I'm okay with this. I don't want Mass Effect 4. It's not 5, it's 4. Andromeda is not Mass Effect 4. It's Andromeda. But we'll talk about that more on Sunday. Ariana Grande picked a fight with Trump supporters. We know about that yesterday. Yeah, I just want to say that's a really good idea, Ariana. You're 2 months out from your next movie. That's right. Start going after customers. Because there are MAGA, Trump supporters, right-leaning people who enjoyed the first movie. And we're going to go see the second one. Maybe not anymore if you open your skinny little mouth that should eat a hamburger or two. And other stuff like that. All right. What? Bill O'Reilly talking? Jeez. He doesn't have a voice anymore. Anyway. All right. So there you go. That's the news. I'm sticking to it. Them's the news. I'm sticking to it. Let's, you know what? Unless you guys have anything. Let's see what we got. We got anything going on? Have you guys decided to maybe do that? No, you haven't. No, nothing. You want me to just kind of flounder about, I guess, but we're not going to flounder. We do have things today. So, okay. So, you know what? Let's do K-pop Demon Hunter. Let's get that out of the way. I want to get that out of the way before I lose any amount of steam I have. So let's bring that up. So let's break this away. Doop. Let's get this up. Let's find it. No, not share screen. I remember I have to share image file because it's retarded now. Okay, there we go. All right. So once again, we arrive at Chat Made Me Watch This Reviews. And this week, it's K-pop Demon Hunters. This movie is a literal phenomenon. Came out of nowhere, dropped on Netflix, and took the world by storm. A lot of people really love it. It is animation. It's not anime. It's animation. It's kind of a combination of several different animation genres. It's basically got Western animation in there. It's got sort of Western CGI animation with a little bit of Japanese Eastern anime styles thrown in there, a lot of content, a lot of tropes. So it's kind of an amalgamation of a lot of different animation styles. And as I said earlier before we started this, here's how we're going to tackle this today. I'm going to give you my objective review first, and then I'm going to give you my subjective review because that's the only way I can properly talk about this. So, objectively, K-pop Demon Hunters is a fine movie. An hour, 39 minutes. It's a tight script. It's a simply written script. It doesn't try to be more than it is, but the script does have some failings to it. We spend so much time with the main character, Rumi, that the other two girls kind of fall by the wayside in terms of character development as the movie goes on. But what is the movie about? Okay, so what we got here is, of course, it starts. The prologue is about how I'm guessing I don't say medieval, just olden times Korea, where demons were basically running rampant and swallowing souls and feeding their demon king, whose name I don't understand. And warning now, I only remember the name Rumi and Bobby, their manager. I don't remember anybody else's names. Rumi only because they just kept saying Rumi, 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 Rumi throughout the whole movie. So that is the only one that stuck with me. That and their name, the band name Helltrix and the Soulja Boys, which was the demon boy band. Anyway, so the demons running rampant, and what was discovered is that if certain empowered female warriors using the power of song and spiritual combat were able to push back the demons and create this barrier called the Honma to keep the demons suppressed and from sucking souls and empowering their demon king. And for centuries, the Demon Slayers, the Demon Hunters, wrong franchise. The Demon Hunters kept passing on the torch through song. And what they did is they basically created, at least in their section of the world, the idea of idol culture, where these girl groups are so popular and it energized. They get the energy from the fans, and the energy and the love of fans strengthen the Honma to keep the demons suppressed. And meanwhile, those that do escape, then these trios, these girl bands, these pop girl bands, these magical girl bands, essentially now, they're magical girl bands because this is definitely got the magical girl trope in it. They go out and slay demons. They kill demons to keep them suppressed. And here we are, modern day, current day, and this is supposed to be the final iteration where they've done so well that they've worked for so long, so hard that the Honma is going to turn gold and it will lock away the demon realm forever. There you go. Okay. Simple backstory. And here we got our current girls, Huntrix, the current band. And now instead of just being, they embody K-pop, Korean pop. And they're the number one band in the world for the past 5 years. Everybody loves them. It's total. So this movie totally shows you what social media idol band culture is like. People are nuts, and it's, from what I can say, it is it's overdone, over the top. But idol culture is like that. These people are nuts for these things. So it's a fair representation of what idol culture is like in Korea and in Japan. Right. So here we are. They're going to win it, and essentially, the Demon King and his minions know that they're effed. They're not getting out of this. But then there's this one dude in the demon population says, I have a plan. We're going to counter them, not by trying to kill them, because we're all obviously too incompetent to kill these girls. We're going to beat them at their own game. We're going to essentially make a K-pop boy band to rival them. And the guy who does it, in his previous life, before he got turned into a demon, he sold his soul to become a musician at the time. And so he's able to lead them. So the whole movie is about the fight for the power of the fans as the Soulja Boys, the demon boy band, are going against Huntrix to steal it. Within that, you have the story of Rumi, the girl in the middle who's got the purple hair and the giant braided hair bun, which honestly annoys me. I do not like the way her hair is braided. Visually, it bothers me. It's an aesthetic. I don't mind a giant braid, but I don't like it that it runs over her entire top of her head. I don't like that. The aesthetic is not pleasing to me. But you have Rumi and her two girls who are basically unified, but the problem is this: Rumi hides a secret. She's half demon, and her mom had an affair with her father, who was a demon, who they never mentioned. We don't know who the father was. We don't even really know much about her mother. We just know that after her mother died, one of the other members of the previous demon hunting trio became her foster mother and took care of her, but told her to hide her demon nature. Demons are identified in this world with basically purple marks all over their body. And she has marks on her arm. And the older she gets, the marks have been spreading. So much so that they've spread right here to her throat. And it's threatening her ability to sing and complete their mission to have the Honma. So basically, the movie now revolves around the A plot. The A plot is beat the Soju boys to complete the Honma. But the B plot is Rumi's struggle with her nature, her nature, and her belief that she's a mistake in life, because everybody's always her foster mother told her you have to hide it, you can't tell anybody. She hasn't told her friends that she's half demon, which is part of the plot towards the end. And then you've got the leader of the demon boy band who wants his memories erased because he betrayed his own family for his fame before he got turned into a demon, trying to convince her of it's okay to give in to her anger as a demon. But at the same time, she's trying to convince him there's still good in him, very, very Star Wars-esque, and there's still good in you. You could make a mistake, but all the while dealing with her own inner pain of, I have to do this, I have to finish this, I have to fix myself, I'm a mistake. It's essentially the themes of love yourself for who you are, don't lie to yourself. You can find redemption if you can make a mistake and come back from it. Those times of classic trope themes. As I said, this is simple, basic stuff, and the movie does it fairly well. It doesn't go beyond. It doesn't try to get too deep. It keeps it all surface. And of course, everything comes to a head at the end, where the girls were trying to make a new song to combat the Soja Boys, but it was a song filled with hatred and anger, and that's not who they are. And they try to go away from it, but the song is still there, and the demon boy band uses it against them, and they reveal Rumi's half-breed nature. And for a moment, the girls turn on her, and they get sucked into the whole idea of giving up on everything. A lot of black pill shit happens, and everybody's about to get their soul sucked until Rumi, first, she confronts her foster mother about it, who, again, I think this is a bad part of the movie here, where the foster mother doesn't really when she doesn't have her mind change. She's so wedded to hiding the fact that she's a demon. They can start over, they can hide it, they can fix it, they can lie more, lie. And Rumi was like, no, we can't lie anymore. And it's a good thing for Rumi, but it's failing in the character development of all the other characters. I feel like part of the problems of this movie is that Rumi's development, other characters suffer for Rumi's character development, which isn't bad. Her character development isn't bad. It's just there isn't enough time given to anything. And that's the failing of making this an hour, 39-minute movie and not a series. But I'll get into that towards the end. So, of course, at the very end, everybody's getting their souls drained by the Demon King. He's getting stronger. The Demon Boy Band is winning. And then Rumi and the other two girls, they've been whammied. Rumi shows up and she says, I'm here to stop pretending to be a lie. Everything I've done was a lie. The Honma I fought for was a lie. So instead, but then she gets a surprise. So I'm going to destroy this Honma. And you think, oh no, she's going to go evil. But no. Instead, I'm going to make a new one built on truth. And then she starts singing this new song that they had been struggling to come up with, and the girls ad-lib it as well, and then they bring them back, and then this is their final moment where they're all powered up, and her scars, her marks are no longer purple, but they're shining with brilliance, and they stand up and they win, and they start kicking everybody's ass, and Demon Boy Band leader sacrifices himself to save Rumi, and then they defeat the Demon King or send him back to hell, and then everything's great, and then the girls embrace their next journey to keep embracing the fans and speak truth. And they hint that the Demon Boy Band guy is going to come back at the end because his cat and bird are still there. So that's essentially the movie. And as I said, objectively speaking, well written. The dialogue is tight. Very goofy times. A lot of forced humor, though. A lot of forced humor that for me didn't land. They work in a lot of Western anime tropes of very wild facial expressions. Very like at one point when the girls are gooning over the demon boy band, they have all they see are their abs, and they see hearts on their eyes and popcorn in their eyes to represent abs. A lot of goofy shit like that, which to me breaks me out of whatever escapism, whatever suspension of disbelief I had watching this. It's ill-timed humor, if you ask me. It's ill-timed humor. At the same time, the choreography is tight. There's nothing wrong with the choreography. The animation, I don't particularly like this CGI style of animation. It's a little, the uncanny valley bothers me with the way it moves and the way they react to the environment. There's just something about it I don't like. I prefer 2D art. I just do. I don't like CGI animation. I really don't. Overall, the characters aren't bad. Rumi is fine. The other two girls don't get a whole lot of development. They kind of pull up short. We know a little bit about them, and we get a little bit into their minds, but they kind of go away from it. And I feel as though they get shortchanged. Maybe in future movies, because we know there's going to be more, they'll be the center of attention. But overall, well directed with this, and the music. I understand and I can see why it's popular. The beats are engaging. The lyrics, when they're not rushed, when they're not doing too much rapping, you can follow them. They are, when it's the positive music, it's empowering, stuff like that. It's positive. I can sense what it would take to be energized by what they're saying. But for me, I do not like K-pop. This is not my type of music. I'm the beat, the repetitive beat behind the lyrics. I don't like that sound in my ear. I don't. But I will admit that like that final song, Million Pieces, whatever it's called, it's a very powerful song, and I can understand why it's empowering because it feels good, but I don't really enjoy it, if that makes any sense. So objectively, it's a good movie. If I was giving a score, which I normally don't for this, I would give this an 8.5 out of 10 objectively. Subjectively, my soul is in pain watching this. Watching these girls do quick takes, watching them go, and then watching them yammer at each other, watching them behave stupidly, watching them jump back and forth from one style of personality to another. The overused comedy, the forced comedy hurts me. The songs, again, I can understand why they're enjoyable, but they're painful to me. I hate listening to them. I fast forwarded through a couple of them because I couldn't take it. The storytelling, while tight for an hour 39 minutes, there's a lot left on the floor. There's a lot left out there that is not answered, that you don't know enough about backstories. There's not enough of these character relationships. The rest of the Soulja Boy demons, who are clearly evil and not conflicted like their leader, you get nothing from them. Nothing. They're just there. And there could be more, especially if you had relations, if you worked on, clearly the other girls were gooning for them. They were hot for them. There's so much story that could have been told is up on the ground, so that just bugs me. I see stories that are left untouched. They have the whole thing, like I said, with the foster mom, Celine, I think her name was, who only wants to tell lies and doesn't want to tell the truth. That whole story, I feel like there is a level of disrespect to an older person who is wedded away, and there's like no conversation had there. It's just dismissed. You're wrong. I need to tell the truth and leave her. There's no resolution to that. At the end, there's no resolution to a lot of these smaller storylines that are introduced in the movie. Not even hinted that, oh, we're going to come back to this. No, just dropped. At the same time, I feel like the idea of I'm hiding my true self from my friends. It's a tired trope. They use a lot of different tropes in this, a lot of reused tropes, executed decently, but tired. And it doesn't make sense that Rumi is so black-pilled about who she is that she would hide this from her friends. And they try to reinforce it over and over again that their friends hate demons so much, that's why she's afraid. if they're your friends, they would have understood. And I don't like the way they do it. I don't like the way it was executed. It bothers me subjectively. I don't. There's better ways this certain parts of this story could have been told. And the drawing out of the will they, won't they of demon boy band leader and Rumi, it's fine, but they draw it out to lengths where it's not. I'm a hopeless romantic. I love romance of these things. I didn't connect with their romance or their budding romance. I didn't connect with it at all. It didn't land with me. It was not fun because I don't feel like they were good together. Because it's just something about it. I've only seen it the once. I'd have to see, maybe if I had to watch it again, I could come with more, or with a discussion with somebody else who really loves it. Maybe I could come to a full conclusion why. But because of course this is why we do this type of review style here. I don't have time to fully think about all my thoughts. I don't sit down and plan anything. I watch it and then I sit down and I talk to you guys about it. So I haven't fully formed every single aspect of what bothers me, but I know things bother me. That being said, subjectively, this movie is not for me. I didn't really enjoy it. I tolerated it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like. Subjectively, I would give this movie a 5 out of 10. But objectively, it's an 8.5 out of 10. It justifies its existence. It has reached fans in a way that is important. But at the same time, this is, for lack of a better term, this is normie anime. It's normie shit. This ain't deep. It ain't really fantastic. It may be fun for some people, but it's not deep. It's not. There's no layers to this. There's a single layer. And once you get through it, there's not much more to it from my perspective. Some of the jokes did land. The only joke that really landed for me was when Rumi and demon boy band leader are starting to get along. She asks him, why is the bird wearing the hat? And he just says in a very good delivery, deadpan way, I made the hat for the cat. The bird just keeps wearing it. I got a chuckle out of that. I don't have a favorite song. The songs didn't really land with me. I don't have a favorite song. At this point, and we are now, yesterday, when I watched it, they were in my head. Here we are now, 24 hours later, almost 24 hours later. I don't remember a single tune in my head. None of it. It's gone. It has been washed away. So I don't have a favorite song. So this, and it's not bad that it's normie, but this isn't high art. It's normal art. And now I'll say there's no agenda in this at all. It's purely entertainment. And it is for those who like it, it's fun and it's not damaging. It's just not the kind of thing that I enjoy. I'm going to go back and watch real anime is what I'm going to do. So there it is. I have now done as asked. K-pop Demon Hunters chat made me watch this reviews. I hope you guys appreciate that I did it. And I hope you understand where I came from here. I tried to be as fair as I could here while making it clear I didn't really enjoy this. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. All right, there you go. We're done. All right, so there it is. Kratos, are you satisfied? Have I appeased you? Is that it? Are we good? Did I give you everything you wanted on that? I mean, are you gonna watch it? But there you go. You heard about it from your normie next door. There you go. It's just normie. So now you say that, and now that's in my head. And I'm talking 80s. I'm talking dun 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 dun. Yeah, I don't think it's for you, Kratos. I really don't think it's for you. It wasn't for me. Not at all. All right. So Kratos got off to what I was doing. That's great. I enjoy it. All right, there you go. K-pop Demon Hunters. Let's see. Have you guys thrown anything else? Oh, another $30 from Kratos. Another movie. With the good comes the bad, or in your case, with the bad comes the worst. Congratulations. You guys read Jack and Jill. Luckily, I've never had to watch that, but I am curious how bad it actually is. You volunteer to suffer so we don't have to. I've seen parts of Jack and Jill. and I know I don't like it. Funny thing is, my mom actually likes that movie. She likes that. That's the one with the Al Pacino thing, right? The cappuccino, that horrible thing that nearly got destroyed, but nearly destroyed everybody. The cappuccino. Oh my! So all right, so Jack and Jill. All right, it is Tuesday. Let's aim for Friday. No, I'm not going to watch it with my mom. I'm not going to watch it with my mom. Our schedules do not align. Our schedules do not align. So I do plenty of stuff with my mom. I don't need to go watch a movie with my mom. My mom and I spend plenty of time together. So we do not need to watch a movie. She wouldn't appreciate it. No, here's the thing. We don't like watching movies together because, one, she talks a lot when she's watching the movie at times, and I like silence when I'm watching the movie. So we don't really get along when we watch movies together. We don't. My mom watched nobody made her watch that movie. She watched it on her own once, and she liked it. So listen, I prefer old school Adam Sandler. Anyway, all right. So I guess we'll aim for Friday. Jack and Jill, the cappuccino. Thank you, Kratos, for another 30. All right, let's end it on this. I came across this today just for future games to play. Always looking for games to stream to you guys. I always want to stream games for you guys. Well, here's the thing, guys. You can't make me watch it and review with my mom because my mom's at work. She's at work. I can't get her and bring her in here to do this. And she wouldn't want to go on camera anyway. She doesn't like going on camera. She doesn't like going on camera. She doesn't like the way webcams make her look. She doesn't like that. So she's not going to go on camera. That's not going to happen. Tonight we dine on turtle soup. Anyway, all right, so let's bring this up. I found this today or this morning during my wake up period. I found this, and I have not heard of this game until today. And we're always on the lookout for games to stream down the line, games that offer a challenge to me and entertainment for you. So we got something called The Relic First Guardian, 2026 release and new trailer. So publisher Perp Games, never heard of them. We've got this. The fate of it's a Dark Souls it's a Souls-like action RPG. Souls-like, yet not full Souls, but action RPG. I hear that and I go, okay. And it's got some unique stuff to it here. So essentially, you're this dude. You're the last guardian, and you're on a mission to put together this relic to close the void and save the world. It's a semi-open world. Excuse me. Explore the relic adventure freely in the collapsed world of the relic whilst following an exciting story. It's semi-open world action RPG. Enjoy the thrill of, exploring an apocalyptic fantasy world and a variety of action-packed experiences. Choose your own playstyle. Choose from 5 different types of weapons options, which form the basis of the action. Each weapon has its unique skills, which can be changed according to your playstyle. Solve the riddle of Arsiltis. Embark on an adventure as a guardian to collect the piece of the great relics and lead the world back to prosperity. Character system. Though in the relic, characters do not have levels. Here's where we get interesting. A new system. Do not have levels. Instead, runes, items, and crafting are used to strengthen your character. Complete the dungeons and defeat the bosses to expand your world and grow your character to the greatest potential. All right, we got a couple of trailers. Let's check them out. Here we are. Let's watch it here.
Peggy 16.
This is the teaser.
Brutals don't just cause pain to those who fall in battle. The ones left behind. They're the reason we fight to survive. The children you meet at the camp, the merchants on the road. Everyone you'll meet carries a story of their own.
Ooh.
Some have lost everything.
All right, I like it that it's over the shoulder. I see dual wield. I see dual wield. Oh, get out of here. I see dual wield. Hold on.
Brutus.
I see dual wield.
Others live each day
It might be daggers, but it's still dual wield.
in tears for their families, consumed by the void. Listen to their stories. Help them find
I'm interested. I see dual wield. I am now excited.
what they need. Because you were the first guardian. Where the light lingers. Under Title's blessing. I'll be waiting for you there.
Early 2026. Okay, so that's the first trailer. Then we have a gameplay trailer. Extended gameplay trailer. Let's check this out.
We are developing the relic,
Here we
First
go.
Guardian, a dark fantasy.
Hang on, let's make sure this is a high quality here. 480. What the hell? Let's make them look right, please. Thank you.
We are developing the relic, First Guardian, a dark fantasy action RPG. Players will explore an open world and uncover the stories carried by each NPC. The village was set ablaze by a looter's attack. The people are gone, leaving only traces of tragedy. And still, raiders linger among the ruins.
All right, here we go.
Here, players are not simply fighting, they are experiencing what truly happened in this place. Fallen soldiers, charred homes, scattered records. All of these reveal the village's past and present. Players will gather these fragments and piece together a story of their own. Even in the midst of battle, stopping to complete the tale, that is the experience unique to this game.
This village, I built it with the work of a lifetime. And now, it crumbles in the flames. I sent it.
But danger is never far away. Looters emerge from the smoke and battle
Dual wielding,
begins.
baby. Hell yeah.
Every attack and every dodge consumes stamina. One moment of hesitation.
I think it's an AI. And I think this is an AI. And you're right. There is something weird about it.
Can decide survival.
You'll end up like the rest. This village is ours now.
Throughout the relic, events are inspired by Korean folktales and legends.
Oh, Korean folktale. All right, so this is a Korean-based game. Okay.
We wanted to present them not just as quests, but with a feeling of an old tale, as if grandparents were passing stories down to their grandchildren. Amidst combat and exploration, players will feel as though they are hearing ancient legends retold.
Their last breaths were a delight. Yours will be too soon.
I'm digging the combat style. Looks very fluid. And I, of course, dual wield. I'm already sold because of the dual wield.
Mom, today, your daughter-in-law said you always loved cooking at her house. Tonight will be a warm dinner, so you said, at the table.
But the soup was still simmering, and the table waited in silence.
The VA work is pretty shoddy right there. I'm assuming this is not final game.
Dinner never began. A single meal became someone's final promise.
The priest didn't pray until the end. He picked up a sword. He fought to
All right, let's speed ahead to what looks like a boss fight. Let's check. There we go. Boss fight.
At the end of every journey, a boss awaits. The relic features more than 70 bosses, but they are not
70 bosses. Okay. 70 bosses.
mere enemies. Each carries a personal tale, a story of sorrow and tragedy. Defeating a boss grants special items, along with their personal journal. Within its pages lies their life, and why they were doomed to become a monster. Players inherit not just victory, but their stories as well.
Bronco the Bloodstained Shield.
Death Wish, good. Today's your
What I like here is, and this is something I wanted back when I played Elden Ring, is why can't you have dual wielding do have a parry of their own? Why is it only dodge? Here, clearly, they made a game in mind where you're dual wielding, you can parry, which is, to me, key. You should be able to parry with dual wield.
I like the sound of carrying weapons. Pray to. Maybe it will hard less when your
I think it's just him. I think we've seen enough here. So all right, I'm intrigued by this game. I'm intrigued. So looks like this will be coming out early next year, PS5. That works for me. I'm intrigued. I think I might pick this one up for streaming. I think we could have a good time with this one. Looks like a solid action RPG, little Souls-like stuff in there. Make you work for it. 70 bosses. I see dual wield. It's not a standard gain levels, which means, there's no real grinding involved. Probably just exploration and putting things together, gear, crafting, that kind of stuff. That seems right down my alley. I think that's just right down, because last time, last one when we played Tainted Grail, I broke that game because I overleveled. I destroyed that game very easily. So right here, I appreciate something that will probably remain a challenge, but the leveling system will probably reward me, but not in so much a way that I'll completely break the game. Anyway, so this looks cool. I wanted to put this out there. Say, I think there's a good chance we'll pick this one up next year. Good for streaming. And go a little fun, a little more gaming. And with that, it seems that we're done. We're done. Got nothing else. With that said, all right, guys, why don't we wrap it up here then? We went for just over an hour. That's good. Whenever we cross that hour, I feel like I've given you guys an entertaining afternoon. All right, so what do we got? It is Tuesday. No, as we said, no solo game streams yet, so enjoy your evening. I probably won't see you guys again until tomorrow, unless Dermy plays Final Fantasy 14 over his pseudo Saturday. Then you might see me a little bit there. Other than that, tomorrow is Wednesday. It'll be Warhammer Wednesday. We got some stuff. We are going to go back and check out some Warhammer Dawn of War 4 gameplay trailer came out yesterday. We'll check that out. Along with that stuff. Whatever Kel has in store for us for our lore. Look forward to that. I'm assuming there'll be a Space Marine 2 gameplay tomorrow night. I'm assuming. Right now, and never assume anything. Al forgot last week, so we don't know. And then Thursday, Friday, we'll see where the week takes us. Right now, we're aiming for Friday. Chat maybe watches reviews. Jack and Jill, Adam Sandler, considered one of his worst movies ever. I know that. I've seen bits and pieces. It was not good. And then remember this weekend, Drive-In is John Carpenter's The Thing. And then Roundtable now at 3 p.m. Eastern with a brand new panel. Well, okay, we have a new panel member, a new intro. Waiting for Devil to finish the thumbnail so I can make the new intro. You guys are going to dig it. A lot of fun. And we are here because you guys make it happen. We thank you. I thank you. It's just me, not the royal we. It's just me. I thank you guys for joining me for another show. I hope you had a good time. Best way to show that, hit that like button. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family. Let people know that I'm here doing fun work. We got to keep the channel growing. A lot to get done in the next year. Anyway, Thank you, one and all. Don't say it like that, Kratos. Do not say it like that. That's like something Dermy would say. No. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, take it easy.